Now, 2024 was the warmest year on record after the previous warmer year on record. We also know that we breached the plus 1.5 C warmer world for the first time ever. And while we know that that's not a decade of average of plus 1.5, which would be devastating, we do know that that is a physical reality, and it is also a symbolic warning. Climate action is not happening fast enough, and I think if we take a look here at Davos this year, what we do see is significant changes in the narrative. In previous years, we had climate and nature all along the promenade as well as in the Congress. And certainly while it appears inside the Congress and in tiny little places along the promenade, the actual dialogue has changed. The political crosswinds have also changed. We know there's another assault on climate science and on climate action. And it's not just in one country, it's in many countries around the world. And the reasons for that are vast and complicated, but reality is still true. Physics are showing us that we are approaching the danger point. We are getting out of the safe space for humanity. We're going to need to boost up action faster, but that's simply not happening. And in such a world, it's easy to feel hopeless. But we can't do that. What we need to do is actually find hope. And what better way to do that with the performing arts, which is what we're doing today. I am so honored to be able to turn to the incredible and incomparable Yo-Yo Ma to lead us through that.
Thank you, Gail. Thank you all for coming, for braving the snow. I've been asked to perform Hope. What is that? Well, I was also asked to perform for the glaciers and for the mountains. So I'm going to play three pieces. The first piece I'm going to play, I'm actually going to face the mountains because it's a piece that was taught to me by a young singer, anthropologist, First Nations Canadian from New Brunswick, Jeremy Dutcher, who taught me the song of gratitude. And every time I play it, I thank the mountains, the sun, the moon, the trees, the water. I feel better. So I'm going to play that song, and at the end of that, I'm going to turn to you, and could you all say, Tahoe? Tahoe. Okay, that's the way they do it. I'm not sure why. The second piece is the first piece of music I learned as a 4-year-old, and it's a piece about rebuilding from nature or by humans, and you will hear it. It's a prelude from the first Bach suite. And then the last piece, I was also asked to play. I'm not going to tell you what it is because you know the song. But what I do want to tell you and this is about hope, because it was written during one of the darkest times in history. It was in the midst of World War II, and we have not at that time recovered from the Great Depression, 1939, and yet somehow people can conjure up hope, and you will hear that song. So for the first song, remember Tahoe, okay? We will now, I'm going to face this way.
For me, hope is not a naive daydream. It really comes from action. And what do we do when we can't actually do the big actions that we need to happen? And I looked to nature, and I thought, nature never gives up. It continues. Any degraded landscape anywhere continues.
New York. My name is Storm Lewis. Nice to meet you too.
Great to see you.
And in fact, nature performs hope for us every day, whether we know it or not. And then I thought, well, what better than to use the performing arts? So I immediately wrote a one-pager, and I sent it to Yo-Yo Ma's team.
How are
Very
you?
excited to get started.
Very
yeah.
nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Where are you from?
From England.
Fantastic.
Originally, yeah.
I've heard of that place. It's somewhere.